Something happened a few days ago that strongly impacted how I'm viewing fatherhood, and particularly how I look at my interactions with my children. Something had happened, and suffice it to say that I was very embarrassed, ashamed, regretful about something that I had, a decision I had made or a decision I hadn't made, depending on how I might look at it. And it was really bugging me. I'd gotten back to the house, and I was just thinking about this, and it was really, really bothering me on a personal level. I was not pleased with my series of actions and a lot of regret. And I kept trying to push it away. I was like, well, it's all done now, so I'm just going to try and get out of my mind. It wouldn't leave me alone. And finally, I just took a deep breath and I thought to myself, I need to work through this. I want to have already worked through it. I need to work through it. I don't want to do the work to work through it, mind you, big difference. But I need to work through it, and I want to get to that end stage of having worked through it. So I sat down, and I got my phone out. I didn't have a pencil or paper on me at the time. And I went to notes, and I started typing out my thoughts, because I wanted to make it very concrete. I wanted to write them down and look at them. And I started typing out to write down the decision I'd made, the decision I hadn't made, and the reasons that I had at the time for what I'd chosen to do, and the reasons that I was now in hindsight feeling embarrassed or ashamed or regretful. And it was really hard to do at first. Actually, interesting, as soon as I started typing it out, it got really hard. I almost wanted to put my phone down and stop it. It was painful to get vulnerable like that. But I kept on doing it, and something interesting happened. It just clicked to me, oh, I understand why I'm beating myself up. And I know what I can do to be happy in the moment. That there's something I can do to fix this. And it's not like a patch-up fix. I can genuinely fix this. And I was only able to come to that realization because I reflected on a deep, vulnerable level. And I did, and I felt great afterwards. But it was hard to do it in the time. And here's how it affected my view on fatherhood. I asked my kids to do this. Whether my kids punches the other one or does something that isn't a good decision, it's a common thing. I'll sit down and tell them, you were wrong. I want you to reflect on this. And it's hard for them to do it. I can see it in their eyes. They don't want to do it. And this made me realize that to be a dad effectively, a lot of it means empathy. Not just showing the example, but I've experienced it. So when I ask them to reflect, rather than telling them, okay, go ahead and reflect on this now, I know it's painful because I'm reflecting myself when it's painful. And I know it's necessary to improve myself. And so it's time for me to ask my kids to reflect. I can have that empathy to help them through it.